We are spilling all the hair tea today. Hi loves! Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kerry, aka Glaminista08, here online, and I make girly glam and slightly ratchet content. Hopefully all of which is enjoyable. Today's video is going to be a very special one because I get comments on my hair all of the time. I get people asking, how can they achieve this look? How have you done this look? Etc. And I always feel so guilty because half of the time the hair is not always completely mine. And so for the longest time I avoided hair tutorials or even answering back to these comments because I was like, all I'm gonna say is go buy the hair. But I realized there's more to it. I actually still have to style this. And so I decided to break out of my comfort zone and talk to you guys about my hair. I'm never ashamed about the fact that I wear extensions. I mean, that's pretty clear. I've talked about that before. But more so giving you guys a full one-on-one course of how Kerry catfishes with all of these different hair techniques. I'm going to take you through 5 of my signature like go-to styles of the moment that are super girly, femme, and glam, that are also super easy to do. And you don't have to sacrifice the health of your hair, your curls, at all with doing these styles, which is why I like them so much. So if you're interested in learning how I do things like curly top knot, curly ponies, straight ponies without straightening my hair, a half up, half down look without straightening my hair, and something like this without straightening my hair, then make sure to stay tuned and keep on watching. But first, be sure to subscribe to my channel as well as turn on your post notification bell, that way you never miss when I upload a new video. And feel free to follow me on all my other social channels, on Instagram, TikTok, those are blowing up. Also, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on Twitter, so feel free to follow me at Glaminista08 pretty much everywhere, that way you can stay tuned and see behind the scene looks at all the other girly, glam, and slightly ratchet parts of my life. But other than that, we're just gonna get right into today's video. Alright you guys, this is me, how I've pretty much looked all day minus me freshly doing my makeup. So my hair of the past like couple of days has just been a braid in the front and then the rest kind of tied into a messy bun that's low. So my first hair tutorial is going to be from a look like this, which is really simple because it literally there's nothing but my hair for this. It is a curly top knot, super easy to do. Just for reference, I'll try and find an old, or like, not old, but the most recent video that I've done on my hair routine, which I haven't done one in a while, but my curl pattern is pretty tight curls. Like I have really, really crazy shrinkage. Every time I get my hair blown out, my stylist is always like, it's amazing how long your hair actually is. So in order for my curls to look like this, I just twist them after I get out of the shower and wash my hair. I'll put in leave-in conditioner spray and oil and then a like cream leave-in conditioner, and then I now just French braid my hair into 4 quads, and then as soon as it dries all the way, it will start to look like this. The back of my hair I kind of took out of those braids too soon, so it starts to get a little messy really easily. So that's the one thing, if you want your curls to last all week and not get like frizzy or messy looking, make sure they dry completely before you take them out of whatever twisted style you use for stretching your curl. That's a side note that has nothing to do really with this look other than the fact that that's how I get the stretched curl. Now in the front, I'm literally just going to take out some bangs, okay, however long you want them. And I've been really feeling the center part lately, so hence the center. And then I really like to use black hair ties that are just like the thin ones. Excuse the ones that I currently have, they have a little hair on them. All I do for this is just take my hair, stack it on the top of my head like this, and then I usually only wrap the hair tie around my hair once to get the most volume out of my bun, but still have volume around the scalp. So I'm just going to fold the hair tie over top of my hair, make sure the ends are tucked in, and then just play with the bun a little bit. I guess I should raise you guys for a hair video, huh? But this is literally how I get my little curly top knot. And again, I only do one go around with the hair tie because if you do another one, then your hair is like super slicked back and it doesn't look to me as like effortless and soft as when you have your hair just around once. And then of course, we have to do our baby hairs. I feel like if I wear my hair curly, I have no choice but to do my baby hairs, because otherwise I feel like I just don't look like I finished the look. So for this, I absolutely love this hair gel. It's like the only one that I use on my baby hairs. This is the Mielle Rosemary Mint Strengthening Edge Gel, and then I just use a edge brush. I ordered my latest ones off of Amazon, but they're always the kitsch ones. I will link these in the description box for you guys so it's easier. But I just take a little bit of gel, I just smooth it right on to the edges. I do one side at a time just to make sure it doesn't really dry on or get cakey too quick, and then I just swoop the edges until I like how they look. And I just feel like it just makes you look so much more cleaned up than if you have no edges done and your curls are a little frizzy. This is 100% optional, but it's like my signature thing. So this is how to get look number 1, the easy curly top knot for when you're feeling lazy, you don't have a lot of time, you don't feel like wearing a wig or extensions, but you still want to look put together. Alright, time for look number 2. I don't know if you guys can see in the mirror, but I have hair hanging off the back of my chair, and it's the hair that I'm about to put on my head. I don't like to immediately store any extensions or ponies that I wear after I've worn them. I like to let them like air out for a day or half a day, so that's why it's sitting there. But the next style is going to be my go-to curly pony. This is another style you can do with your texture. You don't have to change anything about your hair, so I love to do this. Literally, the front is pretty much going to stay the same. The only difference now is that I'm going to slightly lower where I put my pony bun base. We're basically creating another bun, but we want it to be much tighter in order for the ponytail to kind of just sit on top of it. And I don't really like the high ponies when it's curly because I just feel like a wannabe genie from Aladdin. So I'm going to put my actual hair in a ponytail, and I usually just do a double wraparound for this, especially because the hair ties I use are pretty tight on their own. Here's my curls. Now I'm gonna take my curls, twist them, and I will say, disclaimer, you can totally braid your hair if you want to do this part instead of twisting it, because this isn't the best thing to do to your hair on a daily basis, but I still do it. But I twisted it, I put it in a little rounded bun, and then I'm just taking another hair tie to secure my bun. And this is something that does sometimes take trial and error, or I might have to redo the bun once or twice. I don't know if you can see my bun, because I have a lot of volume in my hair. And I really want my bun to be as small as possible, which is why I twist it. I feel like if I braid it, my bun does not stay small. So do whatever works for you, but make your bun as small as possible so that it can hide underneath the pony but still give it a strong base. And then taking the ponytail from the back of my chair, this is an I&H pony. I'm going to use a lot of I&H, pretty much almost all I&H products. This is not sponsored by them, but they are hands down my personal favorite like pony extension brand. This is their Shayla pony. This is the second Shayla pony that I own. The other one has seen a lot in her day, and this one's getting there too. So I also like to have a tangle teaser. I feel like these are the easiest to detangle your textured ponytails or wigs without messing them up or making them look like a frizz ball. So I only use a tangle teaser on this. I will not use a paddle brush on any type of curly textured ponytail. And I kind of like brushing out the Shayla because I feel like it just adds more volume and it makes it look less synthetic or fake. And one of my other hacks for this is any hair that you buy, if it's synthetic, it's not human hair, definitely brush it out a little bit to get rid of some of the like machine-made curl. But then additionally, always have a really good dry shampoo to spritz over it to take away some of that unnatural shine so that it looks more like it's coming from your scalp. I do that with my wigs a lot, and my favorite dry shampoo to use is the Philosophy Amazing Grace, partially because it's aesthetically pleasing and also because it smells so good. With the Shayla pony, it has a clip, has a little clip here, and that you want to secure at the top of your bun wherever you put the base, and then it has a string of hair that you use to wrap around so that way it hides everything. I literally just flip this on to the top of my head, make sure that I secure it, and then wrap this around. And I have a whole I&H hair like dedicated video on my channel as well that I can link for you guys that goes into more detail about the actual hair itself. But then you just want to make sure you have at least one bobby pin, and I just secure the hair strand underneath the bun so that way it's kind of hidden, and then I just make sure that the hairs cover my bun, and there we have a really nice ponytail. She's super long, but she's very cute and femme, so we love her. And again, this doesn't require you having to change the texture of your hair at all, so we love that as well. I don't even have to worry about blending because my curls already match the curls of the pony. Okay, now we're going to get into tricky territory, and it is how to do a straight pony hairstyle on curly hair. Also, if you hear sniffing, it is Chester sniffing at my Starbucks. Chichi boy, do you want to say hi? Say hello, Chichi boy. Say hi. Say hi, Chichi boy. Say hello to all your friends. You're so cute. Okay, anyways, how to blend curly hair with straight ponies, which I do, or did, all the time. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I've been loving a blowout moment lately for the past like 2 months since the beginning of April, and so it's so much easier to wear straight ponies. Just in case you don't want to blow out your hair and damage it, which I probably should stop going to do. I'm gonna take my pony out, and basically you're doing the same steps you did for the curly pony, with the exception of finessing a faux straightened hair look. Sorry, it's always hard for me to take out these freaking hair ties. My hair looks like this. So you're gonna want some leave-in conditioner and your tangle teaser, which I'm not even gonna hold up my tangle teaser because she's kind of gross looking. So I'll just do a little bit of this. And what I do is I literally just take a small amount of leave-in conditioner. My favorite is the Cantu one with argan oil. I love this. It really keeps my hair from being super dry. I take this and I focus this like I would hair gel. I never use hair gel in my actual hair whenever I slick it back. I always use leave-in conditioner because I don't want to further damage my hair by putting a lot of product in it, and then I usually only wash my hair once a week. I don't want to cake on a whole bunch of gel. With baby hairs, it's easier because you can wash those when you do your skincare routine. I'm not gonna wash my hair every day, so I don't want to put gel in it every day. And I like the Tangle Teezer because, again, this is so good with working with textured hair. So you can see I'm able to start at the root of my hair with the Tangle Teezer, and you cannot do that with a regular comb or brush without tangling your hair. So I use this to smooth back the base of my hair until I start to get a smooth look or appearance that I like. And you can still see that there's some ripples in my hair. So then I just go in with a flat bristled brush to try and smooth that down as much as possible, but I'm not really picky about those just because I'm kind of like, my hair's not straight. So will say, if you do this style throughout the week, obviously the more that you wear it each time, it'll get easier for it to look like it's slicked back because your hair was slicked back previously. But again, I'm just putting my hair into a pony. What I will use in my hair that's also super lightweight so it doesn't feel the same as gel is the I&H Quick Slick, and this comes with a mascara wand. So I really love this, and I bought these with all my money, by the way. I'm really not trying to sell an I&H to you, except for the fact that I genuinely like the brand. So I like this because it is meant to really help with slicking back your hairs, especially if you have a lot of wiry baby hairs near the front that don't like to stay calm and want to be the center of attention. So I'll use that on my hair, and then I'll go back in with my blue brush to just brush it back. And then I am going to twist my hair once again, put it in a bun to prep it, secure the bun, ballerina bun. And also you could totally do this style for a clean girl aesthetic. Just do a little ballerina bun. I'd make it slightly lower, but for the sake of my ponytail, it's kind of in the middle of my head. And my favorite straight pony from I&H is the Lola pony. I just love the swoop of the Lola. I love how it feels when it swings on my head. So it's my fave, and I know it's a fave of a lot of folks. It's also just not too long, so I feel like the length is really pretty and appropriate, and it looks more like it's from your scalp. So I'm taking my Lola, same thing. I'm gonna secure the little comb that it comes with, and then just use the strand of hair to wrap it around the base, cure it with a bobby pin like so, and then make sure that the hair is covering my bun. And this is my Lola pony. Sometimes I'll go in with a little bit more leave-in conditioner and such to, again, try and hide the little crimps in my hair. And if you're really particular about that, you can also just put in some really cute rhinestone pins. But this is my third look, my third go-to look. Now we're getting into the actual harder to finesse styles, but I'm gonna try and make this tutorial seem really simple because once you get these steps down, it should be. But we are going in with a glow up. This was the style that I had deemed was gonna be my go-to style for the year 2022, the half up, half down, which I felt like I could never fully do unless I was making content and I could hide my clip-ins underneath my pony, but I felt like I could not find a way to do a half up, half down do with my hair kind of sleek without damaging my hair or without showing that it's fake until now. And funnily enough, I think my first tutorial of this was like a let's wing this together vlog for the first video of this year. So I have my hair out. She's looking crazy now because she's got a lot done to her. First you need to section your hair. So I'm just sectioning off almost like you're doing 4 quads. I'm going to do the front 2 quads and clip them away from the rest of my hair because the front portion is what we're going to use for the ponytail. And typically you want a little bit more hair on the front when you're finessing it with curly hair than you typically would. So I'm gonna add like the top section of the back 2 sections of the hair, if that makes sense. So I have a large portion of hair that I am just going to kind of put in a weird funky looking bun, and we will use this hair later. If you are going to an event where it's a special occasion and you really don't want your hair to fall, I would recommend braiding the back 2 sections. What I used to do was I would divide it in half, do a braid here, and then whatever was left over I would kind of like twist and turn it and bobby pin it to the back of my head. I have since stopped doing that because I realized I could still do a little bun in the back of my head and it would work, but depending on the length of your hair, how long your hair is, doing a braided style might be easier. For me, I'm able to finesse my hair, so I am just doing a weird ponytail in the back, right? I am going to tuck in the ends here, so now I have a weird bun, and then at the base of the ponytail, I'm going to create a little hole. I hope you guys can see this, and I'm just going to flip the bun in, so that I have this little weird pocket on the back of my head, but my hair is all tucked within that pocket. This is going to be the base for all of our clip-in hair extensions for this look. And I'm using the Chloe set from I&H. So I'm going to start by just detangling these off of my head. And I really, really, really like this. I probably should buy another set because I honestly wore this like every day in the beginning of this year. I am just going to clip it right at the top of that pocket. So I put the center clip there, and then the side 2 clips I am going to round them so that they're covering up the pocket. Again, I hope you guys are seeing this, but I just have the 2 clips on the sides here and then this to cover up the pocket. It's gonna look weird until you start adding more clips. So I am gonna go in with another 3 clip weft. Again, just making sure to detangle lightly with my tangle teaser. And again, just clipping her in, focusing the center, and then the sides. Now the top clip is the most important because you have to find a way to apply it to your head where the clips are not going to show and that you can cover them with the hair that you sectioned off on the top of your head. So I am going to focus the 2 center clips of the 4 clip weft a little higher. So there's going to be a little bit of a space in between the last clip I clipped and this one, but not too much space. And then I am going to clip straight as opposed to curving it down like I've done with the other 2 because I want to hide this extension. And you can check yourself by just looking and seeing how the sides look. You shouldn't really notice obvious steps, and you can, now that they're all applied, hold onto the base so you're not pulling at your own hair, but then brush further to kind of blend these extensions with one another. And some people will say do your bun first so that you don't pick up any extension hair and then get your hair tangled, which would be ideal for me, but I have found that then it makes it a lot harder for me to actually cover the weft here. So that's why I'm doing my pony after I've already clipped in all of my hair. But I am just gonna once again kind of slick my hair back in the direction that I want it. I don't want it to be too high because I want it to start to cover that top weft of hair. And then you're just going to do the same thing you did before. You're going to take one ponytail to secure this top section. Make sure your bun is tight and right. And when I say tight, I don't mean tight to the point where it's like you can feel it pulling the hairs out of your head, but tight near the base and it's not wiggly so that your pony doesn't fall off. Once you have your bun nice and secured in the back of your head, you're just going to do the same thing you did with the other ponies. Take the top pony that comes in the set, or obviously you can also do this with hair extensions and a pony. It doesn't have to be a set that comes together. This just makes it a lot easier and you know the hair is going to match. But I am just going to slick this in, do the same thing, wrap it around the base to hide what you've done. Secure it with at least one bobby pin. Typically, if I'm going out, I will do 2 bobby pins crossed because we don't want any accidents. And then if you have any other hairs that are sticking out, you can smooth those out. You can pin them down, but since I'm about to take this down, I'm not even gonna do that. I will tighten up my baby hairs in the front just a little. But this is how you get your nice half up, half down do, where you can really like move your hair around, and because the front section of the hair is yours, you don't have to worry about it looking super weird. So this is how I finesse look number 4? I think 4? Now it's time for look number 5, which now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have done that first so that I didn't have to take this out, because look number 5 is literally the easiest, and it is throwing on a wig. Your girl loves her some wigs, okay? And I have a few hacks to share. Sorry, I got distracted and I really want to put a little bit of this lip gloss on. Oops, way too much. Oh my gosh, I should have totally not done that. Sorry, I wanted to live a galaxy fantasy moment, and oh my gosh, I forgot how much I love this look. I have not worn it in so long, and now I'm here for it. I think this is gonna be what I'm wearing today. So I have to do it again, but I'll do it better. But anyways, the last look is going to be wigs. And one thing I will say is that I have only ever gotten cheap wigs from Amazon. So there are certain wigs and wig companies that I've heard of and that I since want to try that have higher quality wigs, but I finesse them just like everything else. And part of why I finesse them the way that I'm going to show you is because they don't fit, because Amazon doesn't do like customized wig caps, and because I have so much hair that I'm trying to fit underneath a cap, my head usually doesn't fit into the wig. So I'm saying all of that as a disclaimer, but let's get into how I hack a wig, because I also do not, I am lazy when it comes to hair, okay? I don't like doing hair. So I want to hack my wigs as much as I possibly can, and here's how I do it. I'm going to take this style out. She looks crazy again. Once again, I think if you're gonna wear it for a long period of time, you want it to look really good, you should definitely secure it the correct way. Braid down your hair, put some wig glue. I ain't trying to do all that, okay? So what I like to do is I'm going to do that same tucked in low bun that I did on the back section of my hair for my half up, half down do, but I'm doing it on all of my hair. So I am just going to go like this. And then tuck it in, because we ain't got time to be braiding all of our hair. Hair is as secured as it's going to get, and then I just take whatever wig I'm feeling at the moment and secure it on my head like a hat. And I'm gonna use this wig. I have not worn this in a while, but this was also a wig that was having a big moment on my platform. It is super curly and lush. She is cute. When I get my wigs from Amazon as well, I do point out the fact that I still get lace front wigs, and they're usually only like 40 to 70 bucks max. But you do have to pluck parts usually, so that's a whole nother thing. If you want a whole video on my wig process, I can, but this is just how I put it on. So I've already cut this one, pre-plucked it, etc. I'm literally just going to take it and put it on. I don't wear wig caps, mainly because, again, I get headaches already easily, so I don't want to put a cap on top of that and worry about it. So I try to align the part with whatever part I'm having right now. This is so weird for me doing a center part with a wig. I've never done that before. But I leave my baby hairs out and try and blend it with the top of the wig. So I cut the lace pretty close to the point where there's really no extra lace, which most people who wear wigs don't do. They glue down their lace. I don't do that. So since I'm blending with my own hair, I kind of have the wig start a little way back, and that also allows me a little bit of relief when wearing wigs because it's already hard to kind of shove my hair in it. So I have it starting backwards. It's not blended yet, but I try and figure out where exactly I want the wig positioned first. Then I'm going back to my Tangle Teezer again, and I'm just going to start brushing her, and I usually just hold the wig at the base while I brush to make sure it's not shifting. And then when it comes to my baby hairs, I'll still lay them like I normally do, but I'll take whatever extra hair I can get from the very front of the wig and try and also blend it when I'm setting my baby hairs so that it starts to look like it's all in one. And if you ever have a weird spot on your lace like this one where you can really see the lace, I will just take an old like eyebrow set. I'll just use an angled brush and put this powder right on the lace so that it blends with my hair as opposed to showing it like it's scalp. So this is one way to hack a wig. The other way to hack it without having to do like the whole glue down process would be to have leave out in the front, but that might require you having to straighten your hair. So this is typically how I kind of hack my wig look. This is basically how I finesse my hair for a full straightened look. And when in doubt, you can also push your wig a little bit backwards and then put on a headband to divide your hairline from the wig start if it's harder for you to blend it. And of course you can throw in different hair accessories like bows and such to really girlify your look. But this is my 5th hair hack for how to hack your hair. How to finesse having straightened or like wavy, softer styles. Allow you to try out different things while still protecting your curls because your curls are sacred, so we want to take care of them as much as possible. Alright guys, this pretty much completes my 5 go-to hairstyles for a girly glam type of moment while catfishing your hair. How to hack your hair and really play around with different styles. Don't ever feel limited to just one because of your texture or anything of that nature. I hope you guys enjoyed this so much. If you want more of like these beauty hacks or like my beauty secrets type of videos, let me know what type of video I should do next. If I should do something skincare based, cosmetics based, styling. Thank you guys so much for your continued support and love. Again, be sure to subscribe and you can binge watch all the other girly glam vlogs I have on this channel. And with all that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys! I am officially